Ah, yes, sheep, keep wandering these pastures.
Behold, be not afraid, because I bring you great tidings of great joy, and I also bring you this movie.
What? I don't want that. Why would I want that?
Well, you know what they say, with every great blessing comes a curse.
This is bullcrap. It was a really hard crunch. When I was younger, back in Sunday school, I remember watching a ton of movies. Things like Veggietales and Nest Entertainment Old Testament stories are what come to mind. And the animation for the time was very well done. But you know, there are some cases where I'm kinda glad we didn't watch certain movies in Sunday school. One of those cases for me is Joshua and the Promised Land. Now, I don't want to scare you off, but the animation in this movie is absolutely top-notch. Top-notch! And if you don't think it's the best, you can go to HECK. Now, I'm a Christian, but you know, I probably would not watch this movie. Well, technically, I've had to watch it twice since I'm making this video. You're welcome, Internet. Oh, Joe, it can't be that bad. Oh, you doubt. You doubt! But your doubts are gonna be definitely turned over here soon. Joshua and the Promised Land was a movie made back in 2003. Written, directed, and animated by a man named Jim Lyon. Now, Jim obviously had a vision for this movie, and he obviously wanted to convey it through the best and most beautiful animation of all time. How else could you explain this monstrosity? Tell me, Jim. Tell me! And on IMDb, it has a 2.2 rating. That's better than a 1. And today, for this video, I wanted to take a look at Joshua and the Promised Land with you all. It's a trip now. This is a trip. This is something you're not going to be able to recover from. After watching this movie twice, I'm a changed man twice over. Now, from the opening shot of the movie, you can already tell this is going to be the most high quality thing ever. I mean, my God, that is the lowest resolution animation I've ever seen in my life. Okay, you know what? I'm being too harsh on the movie. I'm sure that the characters are very well designed, and there's obviously nothing I'm gonna be able to criticize them about. Jeez! What is that monstrosity? I don't know, but he's pretty dapper. He's wearing a bow tie. He's gotta look dapper for the camera. So this is our main character, and his name is Joshua. Kind of ironic since my name is Joshua as well. I guess this was just meant to be. Now, the movie starts out by showing us Joshua's home life.
Hi, Dad.
His mom and dad constantly fight, and they're constantly yelling at him and each other, and it's a really sad situation, actually. So then Joshua decides to go up to his room because that's where he can go to mope. And I would want to get out of there too. His dad yelled like this. Yeah, that's terrifying. Also, like I mentioned, the director is named Jim Lyon. The main characters are lions. Nice subtlety there, Jim. Freaking creature needs to go away. Now, I feel bad for Joshua. I feel like we need to help him. I feel like we need to send an angel by his side. Oh boy, I wonder what the angel's gonna look like. Are you ready for an adventure, kid? Cause it's gonna be wild. So we have this angel here, right? And I gotta say, this is the creepiest angel I've ever seen. And if you were part of the team that produced this movie, what would you name your angel? I'll give you a second. No. We're throwing out everything you just said. We're instead gonna go with Christopher Andrew Eugene Baziano.
My real name is Christopher Andrew Eugene Bazioni, at your service.
What kind of angel name is that? I don't freaking know.
Listen, Joshua, I came here to take you on a little kind of trip, you know?
Where do you want to take me?
Can't tell you that till we get there. Come on. You trust me, don't you?
You know, if some random creature came into my house and then threw a ball of energy at me and asked me if I wanted to go somewhere that he would not disclose to me, I don't know if I would trust him. Am I being too critical? Maybe. Probably not. I don't know what sort of message this movie's trying to convey by saying you should go with strangers. I don't know if I would trust that. But you know what? Joshua decides to go anyway, against his better judgment. And as they make their way forward, they are actually heading back in time to the ancient Egyptian desert. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but this animation is just perfect.
If you've never seen one, this is a pyramid.
All right. Thanks, Pink Panther. Also, I always think about the fact that this was actually made for kids. And, you know, if I was a kid and I was watching this, nightmares, man. Freaking nightmares. Oh my God, he's dead. Joshua is dead. Congratulations, Joshua is dead.
A no means no, capiche? Who am I talking to here, myself?
I understand.
I didn't hear you.
I said I understand.
My God, did it have to be that loud? And I know I'm gonna bring this up a lot during this video, but the animation is just stellar. Look at that depth of field. That is... God, that's so bad, Jesus. Now, are you ready to meet Moses? He's the guy who helped the Israelites get across the desert to the promised land. Basically, he's a big deal. So obviously they're gonna make his character design really well crafted and really well created because, you know, he's Moses. He deserves it.
That's Moses.
Ah, okay, that is cursed. 100% cursed. He looks like the freaking Crimson Chin. Like, am I wrong? So before the story goes any further, Joshua actually has to possess a character in the story named Joshua. He legitimately just takes over his body. What is this movie trying to convey? I don't understand what this is about. I've lost my place at least 20 times already. So after parting the Red Sea and making their way across and almost getting eaten by sharks, Joshua, you should be a little more careful, man. The Pharaoh and his soldiers make their way across, but no. They actually get caught up in the river and they're swooped up and dead. Sharks? I didn't know my family helped out the Israelites. Write that down in the old history book.
Hey, kid. Miss me?
No, you should have stayed away. So after the Pharaoh and the soldiers are taken care of, now it's just a straight shot to the promised land. And with all these characters being animals, I just want to say that adding a walrus into the desert scene was one of the weirdest calls they've ever done. I don't think a walrus could survive very long inside of a desert. That's just my opinion. That's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. It's just me. But they get tired, irritable, and now they're looking for some food. So soon enough, God decides to send them some quails and some manna. Now, I don't know if it was prophecy or something like that, but the birds started attacking some of these individuals. I don't think they did that, animators. You just see this guy over there getting pecked to death. They're a little aggressive, don't you think?
I'm hungry. Would you mind fetching a quail so we can eat?
That freaking animation, oh my God. I don't understand how this animation looks so bad. I mean, they had a budget of $350,000. Obviously, it went somewhere. Now, look, I'm not trying to start any rumors, but I'm pretty sure $300,000 went to the licensing of the music, $49,000 went to Jim Lyon, and then $1,000 went to the animation. That's just my guesstimation, though. I can't confirm it, but I have a sneaking suspicion. Now comes the most exciting part of this movie, the grandest moment to ever grace the screen. You remember that one battle back in season 6 of Game of Thrones that was really amazing and that was really awesome and well choreographed? Well, here it is, and just toss that off the screen because my God, the battles in this movie are just masterpiece. If you doubt, you're gonna eat your words. I hope you're hungry. Also, I like the fact that this is an 8-year-old kid in like a 40-some-odd years guy's body, and he has to go fight in a war. Yeah, let's just give this kid PTSD for the rest of his life. That'll do wonders. Now, the whole battle pitches the Israelites versus these like demon goat creatures. It's honestly a little freaky. Now, I gotta say, there's some great choreography in this battle. Let me show you a few of my favorites. This one's pretty great, as well as this one. Oh, and I forgot the best one. And I also love how every single scene has great depth of field in it. Makes you just want to lick the screen. Also, can you look at the scale of this moment here? The characters are way too small for this sequence. And they finally have won. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the greatest animation battle in all of history. Literally, no other thing compares to it. How much of the budget went to animation? I really have to know. So after going through a lot of hardships in the desert, they finally make it near the promised land. And Joshua and 11 other scouts are sent to Jericho to scout it out. Now, you can tell that all the characters in Jericho are evil because they're red and also freaking look like demons. And I am not exaggerating. Literally all of the characters look like demons in this city. Like, oh my God, do you know what subtlety is? This was their subtlety. They just poured it right into the entire movie. Also, I like that they didn't catch on that Joshua wasn't from the city, even though he sticks out like a sore thumb. So yeah, Joshua finds out that these townspeople are evil because they're sacrificing a baby. And that's a no-no. And I just love the blank stare in his eyes as he walks away from the city, because that's a big mood. Are y'all enjoying this movie? Are y'all having a good time too? Because this is my second time watching it all the way through. If anyone wants to get this movie for me on Blu-ray, I'd greatly appreciate it. Or you can buy a copy on Amazon for $50 from the director himself. He's literally selling it himself on Amazon. I am pretty sure he just has a copy of the movie and he's burning discs and then sending them out. Now, I'm not accusing him of anything. That is just speculation.
Joshua, what report can you give us?
The people in the Promised Land are evil.
Wait, the Promised Land is Jericho? That's not true, actually. The Promised Land is past Jericho. Also, how could you tell that the people were evil? They were just like shaded red and looked like demons. That doesn't mean that they're evil. You're judging a book by its cover, Joshua. I don't appreciate this, and I cannot condone his actions. This movie is absolutely garbage. Also, it should be noted that in the Bible, the characters were not actually sent to Jericho to scout out. They were sent into the Promised Land. So all of this portion here took part after the Siege of Jericho. And I know this because I've studied. Jim Lyon, did you study? Nah. He just winged it. Also, can we talk about how high Joshua looks in literally every single scene of this movie? The fig bush wasn't the only thing he was burning. I'm so funny! If you're not hitting that subscribe button, you're missing out on this great content. So then after this scene, Moses officially passes on the reins to Joshua, which means he has to lead the armies into the Promised Land. And an angel also appears and tells him that he's ready to lead this army and that he's ready to win this war. And then the scene just abruptly ends. Like, it ends with him saying the place that you're standing on is holy ground, and it just ends. Like, I feel like there was more to that scene, but they cut it. Maybe it didn't look like a finished animation, like the whole movie.
What message does my lord have for his servant?
The place where you are standing is holy.
I mean, it just ends. Like, I feel like there was way more to that scene. Oh well, guess I have to get the extended director's cut. Zack Snyder, I'm calling you. So once all the Israelites reach Jericho, it's now time for them to go around the city 7 times, and then the wildest scene in the entire movie occurs.
All of a sudden, they just stopped.
Then suddenly, something appears. Something quite large that no one was expecting, especially not me. Angels with giant sledgehammers start destroying this city. And this scene here, like, just the look of this is so weird. I mean, why would you have the angels have sledgehammers? Like, I mean, there's a lot of other stuff wrong with the scene, but I mean, that's the one that bothers me the most. Why couldn't they have used the giant clap maneuver or something like that? Or potentially, like a little snap, like a Thanos slap? That would have been amazing. Now, I'm not a film director, but that would have been much cooler, visually speaking. So the city is destroyed, and now, apparently, there's an evil spirit that gets created. That won't come back to haunt anyone later, I'm sure. And now it's time for Joshua to head back home because his job is done. Like, what was the point of him being on this journey? How is he going to help his parents not argue anymore? So literally after 4 months of being in the body of Joshua, like, honestly, time-wise, that would mess me up personally. Do you want to see the most awkward hug scene in a movie ever?
But I'll miss you.
All right. That was awkward. I genuinely felt so weird watching that scene there because it just does not feel natural in any way. Also, there's a shark there, so I guess that was foreshadowing for me being a part of this situation. Thank you, Jim Lyon, for putting me there, but I didn't get a place in the credits. How dare you? But oh my god, plot twists, we're not done! The evil spirit has returned, and now it's time for the second most amazing battle in television and movie history. So in the end, Joshua has beaten the evil spirit, so I guess the moral of the story is always carry a sword with you in case you get eaten or tried to get eaten by an evil spirit monkey, I guess? Thanks, movie. I really needed that. What is this? Like, what is this? So after he heads down for dinner, his dad and mom both apologize for their behavior earlier and promises basically to be better parents. And he makes the weirdest growl sound ever. You literally didn't make that sound the entire movie. What the crap, Joshua? And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the movie. That is Joshua and the Promised Land. Oh my god, it's finally over. It's finally over. I'm done with this movie. My god. My suffering is over. Wait, I actually have to edit this, so that means I'm gonna watch this movie 3 times. Son of a... But I need to tell you something about this movie. Apparently, it took 4 years to to make this movie. Not even joking. 4 freaking years. Because here in the credits, we get a moment that says, it took 4 short years. And it was worth every minute. Was it? Was it? Was it? I don't think it was. I mean, most of the story is correct, but my God, 4 years and a $350,000 budget, and this is what you create? Disappointed! Alright everyone, I am done with this movie. I hope I never have to watch it again after I edit it, of course. But after that, I am done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed going through this movie, because it was a wild ride. The most wild ride I've ever taken in an animation movie. Even more so than The Wild. The Wild was better than this movie. And by God, that's saying something. And just to reiterate, I am not crapping on the message of this movie. I am just saying that, my God, leave the animation to other studios that know what to do with this stuff. So thank you all again for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you liked it. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, and be sure to be on the lookout for some more videos to come in the future. And be sure to share this with your friends and hit that little bell button next to the subscribe button to get notified for all of my videos. Thank you all very much again. I'll see y'all next time, and you stay awesome.